race, you have to wear the panda hat.
I don't want to wear the panda hat. Is that going to go over that?
No, it's going to go under it.
Not over my eyes. I need to see.
I don't know if it is over your eye, but didn't know that.
Thank you. I see what you guys have done. I'm now the panda. This little bit of hair coming out, like, yes, freedom. I should, like, do this with it. There you go.
Can you pass my brake ball?
Can you possibly...
No.
Please. Thank you. Fucking hell. Angry woman. Okay. Jimmy Bent Panda. Thank you for the very imaginative name there, Bailey. Jimmy Panda Bent. I like that better. One minute and 20 seconds to go with 17 participants. Good field. Come on, can we get 20? Come on, people of iRacing. Get in your Corvettes, get in your prototypes, get in your DTs. Let's race. Race, baby. Panda. I bet what will happen now is I'll get in the race, but yeah, good luck Panda Hat and just crash like on the page lap or something. Thank you. Perhaps a grape for Jim?
No.
Oh.
Get yourself a grape. There you
Oh. It's the Bee Gees. Oh dear. The Bee Gees have no place here. So all that's missing now, I've got Panda Hat, is the Bee Gees in the background.
Why?
Because it always comes onto my stream when I'm streaming. When I'm listening to music, the Bee Gees always just come on.
No Bee Gees.
Hey, thanks, Lux, man. Yeah, hopefully we'll get round in one piece. Fingers crossed. Oh dear. Unfortunately, if I do retire, that'll be it for the stream because Marie pretty much demands food. So I'll have very big issues trying to drive if I do retire. But hopefully that won't come to that. Hopefully we'll get around. I am interested to see the prototype to Corvette ratio as always, or everything to prototype ratio normally. Those who are new to iRacing or this particular series, it is normally dominated by prototypes, as in there are like in 20 cars you'd find 12 prototypes and the rest would be GTs, and there's 2 classes of GTs, so it's quite worrying. And there's literally 12 prototypes. Fucking hell! I called it, ladies and gentlemen. 12 prototypes, and five Corvettes and 3 GTs. That's annoying. And all the guys in the Corvette seem to be fairly quick. Is that who I think it is? This guy up here sounds familiar, don't you think? This should be interesting. This is the guy who took me out in the last race. I think it's him anyway. We'll see. My cam's blocking it. Oh, sorry. The Emil Vanium, whatever his name is. Sorry, I thought like I forget my cameras all the time. Music's down. I moved it from the bottom right because people were moaning about us not seeing stuff down there. Probably I should move it to the top right, shouldn't I? There you go. Yeah, this fella here. Ooh. Reason why I give the brakes a test on the way out, because iRacing sometimes calibrates your brake as you race. So let's say if you put a tiny bit of brake here just to slow your car down, it would then kind of read that as being full brake because you haven't pressed anything beyond that. So I kind of just make sure it's all depressed all the way in, all the pedals are registered, and then I can go. You can also check that on the other screen, on the kind of the car setup screen, but you know, I like to do it that way. Shame we've only got 3 Corvettes. I was hoping for a bigger field. Sorry, 5 Corvettes. One of the reasons why I actually swapped from the bloody hell, why I swapped from the GT to the Corvette is because of participation. Pretty much no one drives a GT. I don't know why. It's a pretty fun car to drive. Good for people getting used to multi-class. Well, it's argued that the GT is most difficult to drive in multi-class because you get overtaken all the time. I don't know about that. I think each car has its own difficulties. I mean, to physically drive, as in like drive quickly, I think the Corvette is probably the most difficult one just because the amount of power it has for its chassis and like its, you know, aero. Yeah, empty box argues that. That's why I said people. I did. Like I can see his points. And like I'm not going to say that he's wrong because everyone's entitled to their opinion they have. And I can understand what he means when he says about the GT having to kind of get the way of everyone, but the prototypes have to be quick on the way through. Corvettes have to do a bit of both.
Car right. Okay, warm-up's over. Bring it on in.
Well, anyway, that's fingers crossed, shall we?
One lap to green.
Good luck, everybody.
On the right side. Pit road is closed.
I start second in the GT field. Okay, more in the Corvette field.
I really want some blue.
Hello, Mitches. This is not the time for my left leg to cramp up. Come on, son.
Blue cheese is great.
Panda. Go on, Panda. Please use your brakes at the first corners. No, I wasn't going to do that. That is the biggest fear I have in these races. Hi, this is my first race ever in the world of ever. Can I get a setup, please? No, no.
It's the halloumi. Halloumi cheese.
Good luck, everyone.
Cheers, guys.
It's the
I hope it'll be
cheese.
alright. Hopefully we can get past the first couple of laps without crashing out. Guys, I'm using pedals, but I'm using my hands instead of I'm using my feet to steer the wheel, so is that acceptable?
It's more rubbery.
Doesn't make us do it for all that, which is nice.
Catch
Yeah,
the
brilliant.
pointy
Real
car.
halloumi is great. Real halloumi is really good.
What's the brake key on the keyboard?
Huh? No.
I am starting second, so I do have to kind of give this guy a bit
Going
of
green.
room.
The pace car is in.
It's not a mouse, if that's what you're asking.
Green, green, green.
I didn't want to. I shouldn't get a penalty for that, surely. He'll come back at us anyway. We aren't the fastest Corvette in the field, I don't think. It's important getting these first couple laps out of the way where the kind of the nerves are still going and still a bit shaky because of the start of the race and getting into a groove. The guy just didn't go. I don't think so. I mean, he just, like I say, he didn't move. He didn't go off the grid. Come on, stop.
It's because little kid
Hopefully now they're going to be arguing between positions behind me so I can kind of get a gap. See, I always will slow through there, but I know I brake quite early. Spinner up ahead of us.
1 minute 52.987. Car stop on the right.
Luckily he's got going again before we get to him. It's an easy mistake, showstopper, easy mistake. Ah, I got my throttle late there. I think this guy behind us is quicker, so I'm keeping an eye out. Just gotta really spank these first couple of laps. If you throw anything at me, I'm probably going to kill you, so I'm actually leading the race for once, so... I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm really sorry. I don't mean to just be like, I just can't. I don't want you to speak to yourself and me give you a fake reply. God, that number 5 car is quick. Huh? Please be nice to me.
I was trying to help you.
Yeah, but it's because those two are fighting, I think. I really shouldn't have the relative up because I always look at the relative every chance I get to see if I'm putting a gap or not. Please don't distract me, Marie. I know it's hilarious. I have no idea, to be honest. I stole this setup from somewhere else, so it's what the setup was on. It's worked fine for me. I'm pretty sure it's a slower setup because whenever I'm going against people, I'm slower. Already messed up that section through there. Please stop, car. I'm pretty sure it's 45 minutes race. I hope it is. I haven't got a strategy laid out, but it is. Getting that last section right is so satisfying. Where is it? I can't see him, I can't see him, I can't see him! For fuck's sake!
Car right. Clear on the right.
I've got a prototype behind me, for God's sake. Don't try and overtake me here.
Right side.
Oh my god. He could have waited. He could have waited to here and overtaken me without losing any time between us. Ah. Come on, let's get the draft.
One minute 36.
Too fast.
1-5.
God damn it. At least I didn't spin, that's the main thing. I need to relax, that prototype kind of rattled me a bit. I think the guy behind had a mistake, that's good. That's some pressure off me. Yeah, I do need to find the groove at the moment. That's not it. These prototypes are fighting ahead of me and I'm quite nervous. There he is. Groove's like, what? I'm here. I'm really nervous about these prototypes.
1 minute 34.206.
Good touch.
Oh dear. It's alright, wasn't really a contact, it's a scrape. Why am I locking there? Why am I catching this prototype? He should be faster than me. Oh my god. No, 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 no. God, fuck.
Left side. Stay on the right.
So
clear on the
stupid.
left. One minute 44.736.
I'm going to be stuck here for an age now, aren't I? Don't give me the off-track corner cut there. Okay. Yeah, it's all a stage. It's like wrestling, you know. I'm doing it just for action. Will he break?
All right.
Ah.
Go right.
I'm sorry, man. You broke so early. That's completely my fault. You broke really early. God, I am being terrible this race. I've got a feeling I've got a protest coming my way now. Yay! At least I can now try and catch this guy in front. Not really where I should be looking at. Should I? Yeah, he's out the way now. I can just catch this other guy. Bad Jimmy. Very bad Jimmy. I couldn't have braked any harder, I would have spun.
1 minute 38.473.
No, I won't get in trouble. Well, that was the end of the suspension then, but no, we're good. I'm kind of waiting for this Marius guy to come and take me out now. I wronged him quite significantly. Thing is, something I can really do, I have to just get on with the race. He can have a go at me afterwards.
Minute 34.768.
The wall.
Car right.
So tempted just to ram off the road.
Clear.
Okay, I spun. I then caught the second guy. I was behind him. I braked too late. I hit him. He spun off. So now I'm in second. Yellow flag though. Corvette off. What happened there? So we're back in first now. Not the way I wanted to go though. I don't know, it shouldn't be something to do with this prototype. This is a crazy race, yes.
1 minute 35.235.
Yeah, that's a... You can't ever be right back. Or you'll lose that nice thing. Oh, that was close to that edge of there. Again, I see I'm now back in the position with this prototype again, where he's not as fast as the Corvette, which is bad. Everyone's entitled to race, and make sure you're faster than the class below you. Yeah, you lost it again there. That's where I lost it the first time. Is he going to let me pass or not?
1 minute 34.825. Left side. Clear.
I'd totally forgotten I'm wearing a Panda Hat, by the way, until this second just now. Yeah, like, I can't see, like, any messages that are longer than, like, 6 or 7 words because my chat is tiny in the corner. But Skip Barbers, I didn't see what track you said. But Skip Barbers would be fun, they're quite interesting. Don't need a helmet, I've got a Panda Hat. Panda Hat is my helmet. Okay, right, we're in the phase now, kind of not paying as much attention because the race is going okay at the moment, so we need to get out of that and get back into the game, so to speak. Back into what we're doing. I'm not lapping particularly quickly at the moment either. I feel really bad for the guy I nudged. It really wasn't on purpose. I tried to brake. It's concerning that we are pulling away from that prototype. It must be damaged or just have a really bad setup. That is not good. We're going to get a slowdown penalty now as well for doing nothing. Let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. Such a harsh penalty. I was going slowly anyway. So 3.5 seconds to the guy behind at the moment. We can increase that gap again if we don't have silly mistakes like we just had in the last lap. They're playing with you, Marie. That little kind of yanking the wheel to the right there is probably the most dangerous part of the course for spins. Well, there goes the leader of the race, or the ex-leader of the race, the old GT leader, sorry, Corvette. He just pulled out. Looking up like a bitch going down to that corner. I'll check in a second, base.
1 minute 34.422.
Because this time I'm good.
Time left is going to be about 20 minutes or so, I think. Looking at my actual time next to my on my PC, I'm not sure how much fuel I have left though. Enough to finish, I assume. So I start with a max tank of fuel. Looking at my keyboard then, very stupid mistake.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Well, I can't see it, it's not changing for some reason. I can't see what fuel I've got left, which is very annoying. And my relative isn't working now, for God's sake. iRacing fucks up your buttons so much sometimes. I have no idea what anyone is on the track now, so I'm going to have to just race. It's not your fault, dude, it's my fault. We found the timing screen though, it's on my well, there's this key here for some reason. 22 minutes left. Oh my god, come on Broadbent. Prototype behind us, okay. There's bloody buttons on my map for that. Not here, not here. Thank you for waiting.
Car right. Clear.
Yeah, don't worry, base. That wasn't your fault. That was me being stupid. I shouldn't have done it there. Ah, fuel. Yeah, we're fine on fuel. We're fine on fuel. Oh, these buttons must be relative.
Good job.
You've got a slow car on the right. 1 minute 35.79.
I've forgotten where I mapped my buttons, so I'm just smashing buttons on my wheels and racing. I have no idea where the guy behind me is at the moment. No, thank you. That was the standing information. What button was that? We'll get him on the straight. There you go. 5.7 seconds to go behind.
Car on your
Oh
left.
my god.
Keep to the right. Clear.
What am I doing? No, wait. F3, it's not mapped there at the moment, it's mapped somewhere else. I'm being awful this race. I complain so much about lapping people. I'm doing such a bad job this race, so apologies to anyone who's a GT driver out there and has come across me. I'm being so bad. I'm sorry for the contact there, dude. That's completely my fault.
1 minute 36.348.
And
That car's a lap down.
more importantly, I'm not
Go
losing
right.
time to the guys behind me.
Left side, clear. Car on your left. Clear.
I wish I had my relative working. Why did I map it? The thing is, iRacing, like, it's so weird with buttons. Like when you plug in devices, it goes, you know what? I'm going to change all around for you, Jim. You'll really enjoy that.
What do you want me to do?
We're still in the lead there at the moment, which is, you know, good. Still going. Car's probably a bit bashed up at this point. Again, entirely our fault. No one else's. I can't blame anything, any of the contact I've had so far on anyone else.
1 minute 35.242.
God, this Corvette is difficult to drive. I really do have a tough time driving it sometimes, but, you know, you've got to drive the things that are difficult, so you get better yourself. That rule doesn't apply to the Lotus 49 though. Yeah, I mean, and what I was saying before is that relative is not mapped to F3 anymore. I've changed it to something else, and I'm not quite sure. Well, I didn't change it for this car, but apparently iRacing decided to do it. So it's somewhere else, but it's not on F3 on my keyboard. Prototype now in my mirrors. I wish I had my relative working. Can't let him pass.
7. Car on your left.
If there is, I don't know what it is.
Right side.
Throughout this entire race, I've had Marie making fun of how I look while I've been driving. It's been interesting trying to.
What are you tired, please?
Still, it's trying not to laugh at that and then drive at the same time has been hilariously difficult, but we're getting there. That was a squeak. Well, yeah, I've got to have some excuse, baby, haven't I? Can't just be that I'm awful.
Thank you.
Car on your left. 1 minute 36.177.
Oh, that times are awful. I don't think I'm going that slow. I've just looked at my relative and someone's disappeared. I'm now a lap ahead of the next guy.
Car right. Clear.
I'm really forced to take it easy now. I don't remember what my standings was. I really can't remember what it was. Oh no, he's still there.
1 minute 35.767.
Wait, what? I don't understand. Am I still leading or not?
Well,
Right side. Clear. Right side. Still
That
there.
was dicey.
Clear on the right.
Out dragging this prototype.
Right side.
What is he doing?
Clear on the right.
He was so far back and that was such a dive bomb. If I had gone with my normal line there, I would have been taken out.
1 minute 36.33.
Seriously asking a question.
I mean, I think I'm winning, but I'm not going to know until at the end. Hit the wall there. We're on 11 out of 17 encounters, so we can afford one more hit of something.
thank you.
10 minutes left. Come on, guys. We can do this. Now, I imagine some people who have come in mid-race and wonder why the hell are you not in your relative? You should be in multi-class. I know I should be. I went to check fuel halfway through the race and I've forgotten that my F3 relative kind of thing has been put somewhere else. I've got standings, but of that. God, iRacing controls annoy me sometimes. All I know is that I'm lapping quite slowly, but I am in the lead because of events that have taken place. I mean, I had a really good start, gained 3 seconds straight away, spun, threw it away, went down to 3rd place, was up behind the guy in 2nd place, was trying to get close to him, he braked really early, I was behind him, I couldn't stop myself, so I touched him and he spun. I don't think I ended this race, but definitely obviously took him out of contention. So Nelson second, I was closing in about 4 tenths of a lap on the guy in front, and then he spun. Well, I think he got hit by a prototype or something. I'll have a look after the race and see what happened. And now I'm in first place with pretty much no challenges, which is really a shame because I don't like winning races like that. But win's a win at the end of the day. Well, I haven't won yet, still 8.5 minutes left yet. GT pitting in, I hope that's not for fuel. We've not got our 5 lap warning yet, so we would do 5 more laps on the time left. I think we're going to be okay in fuel.
1 minute 35.
In fact, I'm more than certain we're going to be okay in fuel. 13 laps left, we're good. I feel like this has been a very clumsy race. And while I'm still out front, it's not satisfying.
She doesn't do anything.
Being very conservative in my braking points now, making sure I've got enough room to stop, turn in properly.
One minute 35.896.
I think the person I've got gaining me behind me is a prototype. If I was to have a guess, because the gap goes up and down, I think it's just an inconsistent prototype. Either that or a Corvette that's really got its shift on.
Stopped it.
5 minutes and 6 seconds left, Marie. Bit of wires on the exit there. That was a quicker lap compared to what we've been doing though.
1 minute 34.435.
So there's no point doing that though every lap because I make mistakes. Only little ones, but little ones sometimes turn into big mistakes.
How do you know about this amazing?
Oh, bouncing the brakes, that was interesting. Some people in chat, I'm not getting the messages, I've seen a couple of messages pop up just now, so obviously the chat's a bit behind, so sorry if I haven't replied to you. Obviously I'm racing and chat is behind, so not long left now until we can actually clinch a victory. 8 minutes, 6 minutes. Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen, shall we? Over 8 minutes, 3 minutes, sorry.
1 minute 34.96.
Don't know.
We are very much on our own at the moment though. There's no one around us, we've been driving on our own for a while.
I was about 3 then.
Thank you.
The Wall of Champions, I am aware of it, yes. I don't want to hit it. Firstly because I'm not a champion. And is that going to be a slowdown? What the fuck? Yes, I gain loads of time during that.
Give up the time gained.
Yeah, I'm not a champion, and secondly I don't want to crash. Come on! Such a harsh penalty. Like, it's obviously a mistake. I've not done it at all during this race, and then I goes, you know what? Yeah. Never drive
Right
alone.
side, Ralph.
1 minute 38.734.
Right, a minute and 22 seconds left, so that is this lap on next lap will be the final lap. I'm not sure what the actual prototype is. The leader, that is. My driving's been far from flawless this race. So I do a Mansell and just stop at the hairpin. Just go down to 0 now, so last lap.
One minute 34.053. That car's a lap down.
Right side, Emo.
No. If you jinx me, showstopper, you're going down. Because it's the one thing that could go wrong is lapping this car. We'll stay behind him until we... I can lap him up here.
The car
Yeah, I wasn't going to do it for a corner, I was going to just wait until the straight.
Car stop on the right.
Well, that was a very interesting
Alright,
race.
here's the checkered flag. Great job, you did really well.
I guess I'm pretty happy that I won, but at the same time, like, I'm not happy that it was that way. Yeah, I think it was 11 instance in the way. I think I won. I really do think I won. Yeah, I won. Seal. How far back was the guy behind me? Oh, not too far. But I want to look at a couple of incidents quickly before I